I hesitate to tell you about Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett from Texas, but I'm going to do it because there's a big point, a much more important point. She doesn't matter. She wants to be AOC. She wants to be famous. She knows she gets famous by attacking President Trump in ways that are over the top, so she gets attention on social media. We all know what the game is. In my opinion, she's not looking out for the people in her district. She's trying to build a fame quotient. This is Jasmine Crockett. Okay, so she's a big Trump is Hitler person. That's what she is. Now, if she would like to sit across from me, and we'll invite her to discuss Confronting Evil and the chapter on Hitler, which is stuff you have no idea about, I would be happy to do that because I know a lot about the Third Reich, and I don't believe Jasmine Crockett knows anything about it. But I could be wrong. Maybe she is a German scholar. Okay. So she appears on CNN, of course, and she's still spouting this radical, progressive point of view. Roll the tape.
But do you have a responsibility as an elected official not to raise the temperature, but rather lower the temperature, particularly when there are people out there who listen to elected officials all over the place who are not well, who use that as a way to instigate the political violence that you are calling out?
I think that my responsibility is to be transparent and to be honest. And the reality is that we are living in a time in which this administration and this regime is not interested in making sure that people understand history. We need to understand why they are so problematic. And so I am using that language because it is accurate language. When we see the consolidation of power, when we see them trying to chill speech of jokesters, when we're seeing all of this, that is a playbook out of Hitler, and I won't deny it. Like, these are the facts.
No, it's not. So if you were a dissenter of the Third Reich after 1933, you weren't removed from your job. You were either killed or put in a concentration camp. Dachau was the first one. It wasn't like you got a call from the Reich Chancellery in Berlin saying, hey, drag Jimmy Kimmel off the air. No, that's not what the Third Reich did. They marched some Gestapo agents into the television studio. TV wasn't even invented then, but let's say radio. And they grabbed the guy and threw him in a car. Ms. Crockett. Okay, that's what the Third Reich was under Adolf Hitler. And no comparison to what the United States is. None. Got it, lady? I'll give you 100 more. I know I'm being disrespectful, but she doesn't deserve to be respected, Jasmine Crockett, because she's not looking out for her people. She's not looking out for her district. What good does her radical progressive profile do the Texans in her district? What? Cold and flu season coming on up. We all know it. And it really is nothing to take lightly. So when people start getting sick all across the country, medications disappear. Everybody wants it at the same time. So it's very, very smart to have a pharmacy you can count on, like All Family Pharmacy. Right now, they're helping Americans get ahead of the curve with 10% off antibiotics, antivirals, other essentials. You know how important it is to have the right meds when you get sick, particularly when your kids get sick. You don't want to be going into the doctor's office, spending all the time. You want to have them at your home. So if you have a few months' supply, you don't have to worry. And that's what we're doing here. If you believe in medical freedom, okay, and taking care of your family, as I do, this is the pharmacy for you. Please go to allfamilypharmacy.com/Bill. Use code BILL10 to save 10%.